Have you ever wondered why life keeps testing you in the same places through pain, ego, fear, attachment, and disappointment? Why peace seems so near one moment and so far the next? Perhaps it is because this world is not our final home. It is our place of healing. Paramahansa Yogananda gave a profound truth in just a few words. This world is a spiritual hospital, and until you are cured of the delusion relative to the body bound ego, you won't be discharged. What a powerful image that is! A hospital is not a place of punishment, it is a place of recovery. People do not go there because they are hated, but because they need healing. In the same way, we are in this world not because God has abandoned us, but because the soul still has lessons to learn, wounds to heal, and illusions to overcome. The greatest illness, Yogananda tells us, is the delusion of the body bound ego. It is the mistaken belief that I am only this body, I am only this personality, I am only my success, my pain, my appearance, my role, my positions, my likes and dislikes. From that false identity come fear, jealousy, anger, pride, insecurity, and sorrow. The ego clings to what is passing and then suffers when it changes. It tries to build permanence on things that are temporary. And yet, the soul within us is not sick. The soul is pure. The soul is whole. The soul is a child of God. What needs healing is our mistaken identification. We have forgotten who we really are. That is why life brings us experiences we do not always welcome. Some relationships humble us, some failures purify us, some delays discipline us, some heartbreaks detach us, some responsibilities strengthen us, some periods of loneliness push us inward toward God. What if the very thing you have been resisting is part of your treatment? What if your trials are not signs that God has left you, but signs that the divine physician is working deeply within you? When a patient is in a hospital, healing often requires cooperation. Medicine must be taken, instructions must be followed, rest is needed, patience is needed. In the same way, spiritual healing asks something of us. We must be willing to let go of egoic habits. We must observe ourselves honestly. We must pray, meditate, serve, forgive, and surrender. We must stop feeding the disease while asking for a cure. Many of us want peace without purification. We want freedom without discipline. We want God's joy, but we still cling to the false self that blocks it. But real healing begins when we say, Lord, show me where ego is still ruling me. Show me where I am overly sensitive, overly proud, overly fearful, overly attached. Heal me at the root. This word constantly reminds us that nothing outward can satisfy the soul forever. The body changes, circumstances shift, people come and go, praise fades, positions end, possessions do not stay. If we build our identity on these, anxiety becomes inevitable. But when we begin to live from the soul, a new strength awakens. Then, even while living in this world, we are no longer imprisoned by it. To be spiritually healed does not mean we become passive or withdrawn. It means we move through life with growing wisdom. We still do our duties, we still love others, we still work, we still serve, but inwardly we remember I am not merely this body, I am not merely this restless mind, I am a soul, I belong to God. That remembrance changes everything. It brings dignity in suffering, humility in success, patience in difficulty, and calm in uncertainty. It helps us see others differently too. Then we realize everyone is in this spiritual hospital. Some are in the emergency room of grief. Some are in intensive care with anger, addiction, or despair. Some are slowly recovering from pride. Some are learning to walk again in faith. And if we truly understand this, compassion grows. We become less judgmental and more kind. We stop condemning others for their symptoms and start praying for their healing. So today, do not be discouraged by your struggles. Do not think your spiritual journey is failing because you are still being tested. A hospital is where recovery happens. The presence of treatment means there is hope. Every sincere prayer, every act of self-control, every moment of meditation, every time you choose forgiveness over resentment, every time you choose God over ego, you are healing. And one day, when the ego's delusion is gone, when the soul is fully awake in divine remembrance, then comes true discharge. Not escape, but liberation. Freedom from ignorance, freedom from fear, freedom from false identity, freedom in God. So let this be your prayer today. Divine Mother, heal me of the illusion that I am separate from you. Cure me of pride, fear, attachment, and forgetfulness. Help me remember that I am your child, a soul made in your light. Let every experience in life bring me closer to my true self in thee. And remember this as you go forward. This word is not your final identity. It is your place of healing. Stay faithful in the treatment. Stay humble in the lessons. Stay patient in the process. God is not finished with you. So the next time life feels heavy, don't only ask, why am I going through this? Ask, what in me is God trying to heal? Because the day you are cured of ego's delusion is the day your soul remembers. It was never a patient of the world, but a child of eternity.